You guys ready for this shit show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Welcome back to the Bad Gamecast. This is Jake.
This is Alex.
This is Jason.
And this week we played Road Rage.
Road Rage. PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Is it an exclusive? Is this on any other systems?
That's what I was just going to ask. Is this a PS4 exclusive?
Making me look things up already.
Come on, dude.
While you do
no.
that. Oh.
Not
You
an
can
exclusive.
also get it on your Xbone or for your PC.
Ooh. I wonder how this game controls on PC.
I bet the same.
I'd have to imagine, like, I don't have a good analogy. I was trying to think of something, but man.
What was that Steam Trash game that someone talked about where the control, like the keyboard mapping, was just totally nonsense?
That was Mind Fight.
That's what I imagine this game would be like.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So released November 2017, developed by Team 6 and produced by Maximum Games. Hey guys, do you guys remember Maximum Games?
No.
17? It doesn't even make sense.
Should I?
Rugby 15.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Although that was technically produced by Maximum Family Games, but they are under the Maximum Games umbrella.
Wow. They have an umbrella?
Maximum Family.
They could
they've
afford
got
an
two
umbrella,
other-
yeah.
Is it just like the skeleton of the umbrella though? Because they're buying the rest on the installment plan.
Well, no, they take all the money that they would make, and they just make the like Blade Runner clear neon tube umbrellas. No, okay.
I've read the book that Blade Runner is based on, but I haven't seen any of
The short story, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the works of Philip K. Dick?
That's the only book of his that I've read,
I
unfortunately.
read a couple of them. I was having a hard time getting into it.
It's
I know
okay.
that one was alright.
Yeah, it was alright. What about you, Jason? How do you feel about the
The collective works of Philip K. Dick.
Yes.
Man in the High
Man in the
Castle?
High Tower.
High Tower? Is it castle or tower?
Man in the High Castle. You're right.
Right, I don't know.
I mean, I've seen the
It's-
show, but I haven't read that. But I heard the book is outstanding.
I haven't read the book either. I only know from the show.
We are really sidetracked.
Yeah.
Well,
good
it's
sign.
just about Nazis
start.
winning World War II.
Oh,
Yeah.
spoiler?
No.
Up front?
Like that.
I don't know.
That's the premise.
How could that be spoiled?
I don't know.
I mean, isn't the Statue of Liberty draped in a swastika?
Yeah.
So
Hey,
like on the
Japan
cover,
gets the West Coast. It's fine.
they do, and it's the nice part of town.
Another game where Japan gets the West... that's not a... Jesus. I'm thinking Homefront.
Yeah, which
I,
was
I knew
North
you were gonna
Korea.
try to go there, and it's like, no, you're not gonna.
Oh,
make
yeah,
it.
that was... God damn it. I can't think today.
Clearly.
Anyway, games released in 2017, which we covered in Mass Effect Andromeda. Also, Sonic Mania, Super Mario Odyssey, Nier Automata, and Neo.
Automata.
I know what I said.
Tomato.
Automata.
That's some good games. This game has some good company.
Yeah.
Man.
There's a positive thing.
So, after the opening story bit, I automatically checked out, and then the gameplay, I put like an hour in, and fuck this thing.
I think I have a good handle on this. I don't know shit about the story either. The only reason I let the story continue was so I could hear the voice acting.
Well, I've got the bits that I wrote down
Okay.
for the story. Jason, if you don't mind.
All right.
Ashen, the city of Ashen,
Yes.
which was a culturally diverse utopia,
Yep.
fell into just absolute chaos and ruin 5 years before the game starts.
Why? Why did it fall into ruin?
I don't know.
Oh no, they cover this.
See where I tuned out was the city fought, quote, multinational.
No. You're right. You just got it kind of wrong.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
multinationals.
Right, the multinationals.
Yeah, the 95% rose up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sure they did.
yeah.
Each district of the city is walled off, and the government abandons them, and now every section is ruled by biker gangs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, any story that has a city that is walled off and the government abandons them, I'm already fucking out because that is retarded.
Yeah.
That's not how fucking anything works. Oh my shit. With the exception of Escape from New York, because shit, yes.
Yeah, no.
After that, I don't want to fucking hear it.
The idea of this game,
Escape from LA.
the premise
Is
they
that
set
walled off?
forth is terrible.
Oh yeah. It's weak.
They were
And
like,
it's fucking funny.
we need an excuse for you to be on a bike the whole time.
Mhm.
They could have just not. Like, it changes literally nothing.
No,
I really wanted to drive some cars too.
Some of those kick-ass sports cars that are in the opening district of not Detroit or whatever Subtroit. That's what they call it.
Subtroid.
I don't know. It's probably better than Chiddly.
Chili is my favorite.
I got to Chiddly.
What are the names of the districts? Do we have those pulled up?
No, 'cause there's nothing about this.
Now
game.
we got it. We got the important ones.
This dude's like the worst R&D department. Like, yeah.
yeah. I'm not gonna argue there because I could try to find more stuff, but like, there's nothing about this game because it's just a disaster that came out. 2 people reviewed and said, "Holy shit, this is a disaster. No one play this," and everyone was like, "I don't even know what you're talking about, dude." And then everyone forgot it existed for good reason.
When I went to buy this game, I went to a local place, and the guy had no idea what I was talking about, and he's like, "Do you mean Road Rash?"
Oh,
And I'm like, "I wish I did, but no."
the fact that this game says it takes inspiration from.
Clearly, it does, because
Yeah.
you're on a motorcycle and you've got melee weapons and you can smack people about with it.
Yeah, the only thing I can find online is Simpsons Road Rage and something from Destiny 2 called Road Rage.
Yeah.
Like I searched for a Road Rage walkthrough and I got a PC video walkthrough.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There you go. There's
Like,
do your Road Rage playthrough, your complete YouTube walkthrough of it.
no one is looking for this game.
Yeah, so when I asked the guy, and like he looks it up on his phone, he's like, "Oh no, I don't have this, and my distributor doesn't have this." That's awesome.
You get out of here.
Well, then
Damn
we
hooligans!
nerded out about other games for like a half hour, while the kids are like, "Dad, can we fucking leave?"
Jesus.
No,
I would rather wait in a hot ass car.
that was fucking hot that day too.
Yes. So where were we?
Where do you want to start?
This game doesn't like exist, so that's like finding information about it is really difficult.
Is this one of those games where like in 10 years people are going to love it?
No.
No.
So you start out as some stupid character. Did anyone ever switch characters?
I did.
You can
Okay.
switch characters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess I put in like an hour or so.
You have to buy them, don't you? Like the in-game-
After there's 2 that start unlocked, and then the rest of them you have to
Yeah.
unlock and purchase.
Yeah.
That's a great system.
Which, by the way, trophies in this game, great.
Yeah.
They are plentiful
Oh shit!
Oh,
yes, they
yeah.
are.
and easy. It's
Good.
just unlock this and upgrade that. And
At
there
one
you go.
point, I had a thing go off, and I got like 4 trophies in a row. As I'm just sitting there, like I'm trying to play the game, and it's like, nah, I
Yeah.
got to tell you about all these achievements you got, and I'm like, please stop.
But it plays like I was always reminded of the like mini games from Saints Row 2. I guess also from the first one, just not as fun.
I started at 3. I don't know.
Okay, well, it's probably the same thing. They're just like little things, like race these guys or kill 7 out of these 10 dudes on motorcycles with 1 hit from whatever weapon you're carrying.
Yeah. So the game clearly wants to be Road Rash. You're racing and meleeing, and that's like the core gameplay is racing and meleeing.
Hmm.
But then they were like, what if we were also Grand Theft Auto?
What if we were Grand Theft Auto, but without the visuals or interesting story or interesting locations or
Oh no. And then they were neither of those things.
yeah
Or fun.
or fun? Yeah.
Because when you're out just milling about, because that's a thing, the overlay and like how it looks is clearly intended to be GTA, with your 5 stars up in the corner that
Mhm.
show how much the cops are looking for you, your mini map down in the left side. That, yeah. Ah. They're trying to rip off a game and doing it so poorly, it's just insulting.
It's almost funny. It's not, but it's almost.
Like everything about this game, it's just so poorly done. Like I don't even want to start with like how the thing you're talking about where they tell you the horrible story. That just starts like when you load into the game. That just happens.
Oh man, I was in tears laughing like at the very beginning of this game.
I just died because there's no start screen. It just goes.
Well, I went like it starts the narration, and I'm like, okay, no,
and it's
no.
Like the narration is terrible. The voice acting in this game is so bad.
And the spelling and the grammar of the subtitles is wrong.
Yeah, I have
All of
to imagine this game was either made, written, and produced by someone who's not native English speaking.
Ukraine is my guess. Let's just pick a country.
Yeah, I'm trying to find information about Team 6, and
I disagree with what I heard on the voice acting because it is so terrible that it transcends that and it becomes funny.
oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It's super bad though.
Oh, no fucking doubt, but it is by far the best part of the game.
I played this game with the sound off until today, and then I got to hear, because at first like you get the missions by taking phone calls on your broke as fuck touch screen,
your Rage mobile phone.
yeah, and with the
Who
sound
you
off,
with?
right? With the sound off, it's just like, okay, there's it looks like I'm getting text messages or
Yeah,
instant
and
messages,
it's
whatever.
horrible dialogue.
Sure, but then when I actually had the volume up today, the one dude sounds just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's bizarre. And then since I switched characters, mine was just some girl.
Yeah.
I don't, whatever. And I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good. Like
No.
it just sounded like two people sitting at a table reading a script to each other.
Yeah.
And
We
one
were-
guy doing an Arnold impression.
If we were just handed a script, we could probably knock out the voices easily as well as they did.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a challenge.
Right here, right now.
If only we had the transcript.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah, no.
They're also apparently based in the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Okay.
Sorry. Nazi Bill.
Nah, he's about to go on about Stalingrad.
I used to love the snow. Nobody's gonna get that.
There's like
That's fine.
somebody that probably has played that before.
Have you even played it?
Nope.
Okay. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
Hard nope.
Well, it's a first-person shooter, so I doubt.
Oh, yeah, then no.
So anyway,
Yeah, the gameplay, it's just races. You have some stupid excuse to do another race. They try to pretend that the races are different. They're not.
well, there's the ones where you have to kill people rather than race them.
Except, like, you can just kill them by racing.
They don't die though in the race. Like if you hit them and wait around, they'll get back up.
Yeah, they just like respawn like you do.
Yeah, but the missions where you have to kill them, all you gotta do is hit them once, and then they're dead. They're gone.
Oh, the assassination missions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's racing, which there's different types, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, there's a race and there's elimination race.
Yes, where they explode, which that's totally not ripped off from Grand Theft Auto either, right?
Not at all.
Totally different.
And then so there's the regular race, then there's that one, whatever they're calling that. What is that
Yeah.
mode called?
I don't know what they officially call it, but it's elimination race.
Sure. And then you have the assassination mission.
Yep.
Is there something else?
The quote-unquote time trial, which is just you have to go
Just
to a
racing.
bunch of checkpoints.
The racing yourself or the clock.
yeah.
And there's a collectible mission or something, like a hunting mission, isn't there?
Kinda. There's missions where you have to get to a point, but they don't they don't tell you how to get there.
You have to. It says find the fastest way.
Yeah.
And once you get there, then you have to go back. And
It's a down and back type thing. That's definitely not a race against yourself in the time.
just open the map and you're good because you just plot your course.
Okay, see, I didn't even know that was a thing you could do.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I'm
It's really
raging
funny.
that, like, because there's no, like, the game that it may or may not have took its inspiration from, you don't have, like, some arrow, like, floating up above you or, like, something to show you where to go. And At first, I don't know if you open up the map, if that's a thing that pops up.
I've never played Road Rash or whatever that other game is you're talking about.
I was talking about GTA.
Oh, I have played that.
Yeah, where it like kind of points you towards the next.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking about like in a race, just when you're in the open world, heavy quotations. Because it's like there's over on the minimap you can kind of see it, figure out a way to get over there to the next story mission because they won't shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, I accidentally rejected the phone call. I'm like, oh man, how am I going to get the next mission? But not to worry, they call you right back.
Yeah, they just keep calling you until you accept.
Do literally anything, it's fine.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to point out, if you're doing a mission and you win,
When you win?
if you win, I guess when you win, yeah. The screen pops up telling you what you've unlocked and all the money you got. Then there's a load screen, and then when you load back in, your motorcycle's still going full blast, whichever direction you were going before.
Yeah.
And it is at this point when I noticed, because like if you have 5 stars and then you finish the mission, I think you lose the 5 stars, like they just go away. And so then if you see the cops, all they do, at least in my game when I was playing, was reverse in a circle, like doing donuts in reverse. And they were doing that and killing people, like running them over, and just I drove right by. They didn't stop. Just a cop car going in a circle backwards.
And when I had 5 stars, I basically never saw a cop. I heard them, but I never actually saw a cop vehicle.
I mean, they're there, and they also block the roads, but those cops don't do anything to you.
Yeah, I saw those cops with their roadblocks, but they don't ever like interact with you.
And it doesn't count as being spotted.
Yeah.
Like it's only the guys that are driving around looking for you. That
So you could
count.
just like park by one of the ones that's on the road and it
Mhm.
doesn't. Nice.
I guess, but I mean, cops are looking for you.
So I only ever had 5 stars once, where the different districts that you go to, you can't go or you automatically get 5 stars.
Mm-hmm. The game does warn you, for the record.
Yes.
That's true, it does. And I was headed downtown from Chidley. But where I was at, it was 2 concrete barriers. And as soon as I go through it, a giant black police SUV is just right there. Bam. And then it hits me and my bike explodes and I die.
Love that.
And he keeps going and throws it in reverse. And then I respawn right there as he backs into me. And then I respawn as he's pulling forward again and just hits me. So this took me for goddamn ever to try and inch my fucking way back out to where I wouldn't be in 5 stars because I couldn't leave because I kept fucking dying. And it's at that point where I fucking rage quit the game.
That's why you quit?
I mean, it's terrible. You know, as soon as you start what you're in for, you do the first race. That's the game, and just that. Like, I'm not playing this entire fucking game through, and this is the kind of shit that I get. You know, it was the race. We haven't talked about how fuck ugly it is, or how fucking terrible it controls,
Or how broken it is.
or how fucking broken it is.
Jake, I was just gonna tell you, you needed to go faster so that because once you hit a certain threshold of speed, the like collision masks stop working.
Yep.
And it's amazing.
And my favorite, though, I just experienced this tonight. When you hit civilians when you're on your bike, the game slows down. Did you do this? So, you can swing your weapon with square or circle, depending on which hand you want to use.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation 4. And if you're going to hit them, the game, like, slows down. Like, it's super slow-mo, like Matrix, as you wail on the civilian.
So you can really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my problem with that, however, is that when you're going slow-mo like that, nobody else is.
Oh.
It's so bad.
What?
So I will get rear-ended. Like, if I'm in a race and I accidentally hit someone, the dudes will catch up to me and just fucking ram me, and I will explode. No pause.
Really?
Also, when you kill pedestrians, the way they drop is hilarious.
Well, I got a lot of clips of me killing civvies in this game because it is awesome.
They just fall in this weird, unnatural way, like their body's deflating.
Or the amount of times that you or them falls through the ground into just this white abyss.
Yep.
I worried about that once in the middle of a race where I took a turn wrong, by which I mean I went to turn half a second too late because there's a glaring input lag for some reason. And instead of hitting a building and exploding like I say normally would, I just shot straight through it. And then like just made the turn and then shot through another wall back out on the street and kept on racing. And I'm like, what the fuck is actually happening here?
As I told you, if you go fast enough, like their collision masks stop working, which I don't know how that's programmed into their game. Like, what series of mistakes leads to that?
It doesn't refresh itself fast enough, I guess. That'd be my guess.
Maybe.
Behind that. I don't know.
But yeah, no, I had my favorite occurrence was I was driving and I went to try to start to take a turn, and turns are awful. So I hit like, I don't even know what it was. It was like a bench, and the bench launched me into the air.
Oh, yes.
So I'm now flying. I hit what's somewhere between the second and third story of this building, and I just go straight through the building and land in their backyard. Now, I have since hit the ground and slowed down enough that I no longer go through things. And the backyard of this area is entirely fenced in.
Because of course.
So I'm just bumping around, trapped in the backyard of a place I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, because one thing we didn't mention, unlike GTA, you can't get off your bike.
Nope.
The bike is your legs.
Yep.
That's you.
And you can do some badass wheelies on it, though.
Yeah, you can.
Defying all the physics. Like, her torso doesn't even move when she's pulling this big-ass bike up and just going, like, 130 miles per hour on the rear wheel.
Well, yeah, you gotta lean forward, otherwise you go ass over tea kettle.
Yeah, but she doesn't lean at all. She just maintains her position, but her legs go up into the air.
Yeah, they just take the bike where it should be and then just tilt it up, and that's fine. That's A+.
I feel like you need to pop this game in.
I'm good.
This shit is thoroughly ridiculous.
Before I sat down, like, my eye twitched when I saw this fucking thing.
There's a lot of stuff to unlock. Lots of different weapons.
So I want to ask, the starting bike you get, and what I assume all of the driving is laggy and floaty, and just like the controls feel bad. At least for me, they did. I mean, I'll let you two elaborate. But the first bike that you start with, when I started to upgrade it, it felt a little better once I started putting upgrades on, but it never, like, the driving never felt good. So, like, and I didn't put as much time into it as you two did. Does that get better?
Well, I can tell you right now, don't upgrade the first bike. Just save your pennies and buy a new one. Because you won't be able to proceed through the game unless you buy new bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Great feature.
And then upgrade those ones.
Yes. So, to answer your question, I do think they handle better when you upgrade, because there's a lot of things that you can upgrade. There's a lot of little attributes attached to your motorcycles. So you can, upgrade like handling and acceleration and top speed and all the typical shit. Hit points. I thought was an interesting, and that does absolutely nothing. You're still gonna blow up on impact, but
you take a better melee hit, don't you?
I didn't bother to test it.
I don't know. Every time I get hit, I immediately exploded.
Yeah,
and by that,
pause.
I mean either I immediately exploded, or
no pause.
Because they're hitting me, I run into a wall. They also run into a wall, and we both explode.
Yep. I was working on one of those assassination missions tonight, and rather than just punch them from my bike, I just kind of like led them into a building.
Yep.
And we both crash and die, and okay, that counts. Now let me respawn and kill 5 more. The same fucking way.
Seems like the long way to go about it.
No.
It's far easier than trying to...
The melee handles so poorly, it's way faster to just careen both of you into a wall.
So, yes, it is. The way the melee works is, I already mentioned, like, square is to attack to your left, circle is to attack to your right, if you're playing on the PlayStation. But, like, if you're approaching a rider they'll have the icon above them. Like, it's really hard to see.
They'll have square above their head.
Yeah. And that's the button you push. And when you push that, it almost like sucks you into them.
Yeah.
And then I just kept hammering the button until he did it.
Because they have like one thing that explains this. To actually melee someone, you have to enter melee mode.
Yeah.
You actually have to enter fight mode basically before you can melee people.
But you still have to control your bike.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that square above their head, when you hit it, it'll change, and then it'll do that weird kind of zoom in thing, and that's you entering melee mode.
And then you can just wail on them by hammering square or circle.
So why wouldn't you just like melee instead of having to do some weird fucking fight mode bullshit?
Or you could just hit them with your bike and you both explode and you kill them anyway.
See, and then you respawn without consequence.
So when I was doing the one assassination mission that you get early on, I had to kill, it was like 2 or 3 guys, and they would just drive around the block that they started on.
Mm-hmm.
So I just waited at the corner until they came by and boop.
Yeah,
And
the
I just go to the
assassination
fucking
targets
next one.
just go in circles.
Super challenging.
Yep. They all have different circles that they go in,
Yeah.
but they all just go in circles.
So I, like, at no point was I going fast enough that, like, I had the option to run it. I just waited, and I just swing. And I got it. I move on to the next one. Repeat. Like, it was boring.
That's about as hard as this game gets.
Yeah.
There are some difficulty spikes, I think, with the races where, like, when you buy a new bike, you know, the computer will more than likely whoop your ass a few times, just because you're not fast enough and your handling's not good enough to keep up with them. But once you upgrade, which isn't that expensive, you'll mop the floor with everyone.
I bought the first bike that you get to buy because I made it to the second area.
Is that Chittily?
Yeah, Chittily. And I had enough money left over for upgrades for that too, because I was just doing the early on races to, like...
You have a lot of money. This game, it doesn't spare the cash.
No.
It's nice.
Although it's weird that you have to buy into some races, which is... Wait, why? I mean, you have the cash, but what's the point of that?
Well, it's the gating mechanic is the money. So, like, to progress, you'll need a new bike that you'll have to buy, or your bike will have to have so many upgrades, which you have to buy, or certain missions themselves require money to enter. The whole idea of, like, stopping your progression to force you to do either side missions or other stuff is that money, although I never actually ran into an issue.
Of not having enough money?
Yeah.
Only if I had just recently blew it all on something.
I never upgraded the bike unless I was forced to, and then I did the minimum number of upgrades as cheap as humanly possible.
Man, that's a really cheap way of lengthening this game. Just put these, like, progress walls, and then you got to do all the same repetitive side quests to make enough money to either buy the next bike or upgrade the one you've got enough to be competitive in the next fucking area.
So the issue that I was having in Chittily was it isn't that the other racers were faster than, because I was fucking smoking them.
Yeah.
It was just like all the twists and turns, and you have a handbrake, but you don't actually slow down when you hit the handbrake. You just turn sharper.
What button is the handbrake?
X.
Really?
Yeah.
I was using L2. I know that wasn't the handbrake.
L2's regular, like, / reverse, which I can tell you, L2 is literally programmed in as just reducing your speed.
Oh.
And so if you're 0, it just reduces it past 0.
Oh my god.
That's 100% how they did that.
It's like big rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really my issue with this game. As soon as I started flying through walls and shit, I was expecting Ride to Hell, and I got big rigs. What the fuck?
Yeah, Ride to Hell is a gem compared to this.
I'm honestly surprised how bad this game is. Like,
and it's not even a year old.
Yeah.
Like, this is PlayStation 4.
Oh, so speaking of, because 2017 PlayStation 4, what do the graphics look like? What is the open world like? Surely in 2017 it's a dense, rich, populated world.
No, it's the apocalypse.
Right. The graphics are 2006 Xbox 360.
Yeah, the graphics are terrible.
Two Worlds-esque, I think.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
And the cities are empty, and they are very, very small. There's like 3 or 4 streets. Part of the reason why I just didn't want to keep playing is because it's like these are hardly new islands. Like if it was actually Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah.
it's just a new block.
Road Rage managed to, and this is the most amazing thing to me, they managed to have a world that was both too full and too empty.
It is really claustrophobic.
And I don't know how they managed that.
There's like no freedom.
None. And there's like people driving around in sports cars, and you're like, this is the apocalypse. What are these people doing here? Like, how do you have the ability to drive this Ferrari down the street when motorcycle gangs rule the world? I don't understand. But then you like turn the corner and there's just nothing more. Just, it's so bad.
It feels like a demo for Grand Theft Auto. Like if you took all of the fun, unique, interesting stuff and ripped it out and made it like a tech demo for Grand Theft Auto, you might have Road Rage, but I feel like that's doing it too much justice.
Yeah.
Because you've got people walking around, okay?
Yeah.
And you got a city,
Mm-hmm.
and vehicles or things with wheels, I guess, that are supposed to be moving. No guns. I don't think you can use guns.
There's one gun in the game.
Oh.
I never got to unlock. The last weapon you unlock on the list is a shotgun.
Oh.
But I assume you just melee people with it, and or it just fires immediately next to you, because let's be serious, that this game, I didn't get that far, but that's 100% what I'm expecting.
If the shotgun's a melee weapon, I might have to go back and play this. Because knowing how your character wields the weapons, it's like a tennis racket almost. And to have a pump action shotgun, like just wail on the old dudes walking around, like that'd be interesting.
It just makes me angry.
What about the music?
The music's loud and bad.
It's very loud.
Very loud.
I was
very
playing it.
bad.
I had it like 25% volume, and I was like, "Whew, it was loud."
Yeah, and you're like, this is some generic like Papa Roach ripoff. Oh my god.
I turn the fucking music off. I never fucking do that.
It's like if you asked like an AI to tell you what punk rock is like, this is what you would get. No lyrics,
No.
It probably didn't cost them a dime to put these songs in their game. It was probably all open source.
Oh, 100%. It was just like cobbled together free stuff.
It ends abruptly. It doesn't match what's happening on screen. It sounds bad. Why is it so much louder than everything else? Yeah. Music's bad too. Offensive.
So, we good?
Do we even know how this game ends though? Because I didn't beat it either.
I
No.
assume the world fucking explodes. That's the only happy ending here.
None of us actually beat the game. It's a slog. Supposedly, it only takes like 14 hours to beat.
Only.
Yeah, but
14 are
like
the longest fucking hours of your life.
Man.
once you're through like one of them, you've played the entire game.
Oh yeah. You've seen everything that there is to
Yeah.
see.
I played, I don't know, probably like 5 or 6,
I think I was close to 10.
which
J-
is crazy because
Yeah.
I know I was farther than you.
Yeah, but
But I literally would just immediately drive to the next place and just go.
there were also long stretches where I was just dicking around trying to push the game and see how far I could go. And lots of times I would just get stuck and be like, oh, well, fuck it. I'm just going to drive around and see what's going on. So, yeah, I wasted a lot of time playing this game.
Yeah.
Also, trophy hunting. I wanted those damn trophies. So I'm going to have this game on my profile. I'm going to have some trophies.
So, I'm going to jump into recommendations unless you guys have anything more you want to add about this.
I don't know. I don't really want to go through the story real quick because it really, really sums up my road rage experience. When I was hurtling down some road, and it was along the waterfront, and I'm popping a wheelie, flames shooting out of my exhaust pipe because I'm looking cool. And then I hit a car, and the car fired me into the air. And not like the other times where I've gone like 2-3 stories. No, this fired me into the air. Like probably about
Slingshot.
10 stories. just over this giant suspension bridge. As it fired me over this suspension bridge, all of a sudden I get this pop-up. Bam, 5 stars.
Yep.
You have entered the docks. And I'm just like, what?
Looks like the sky to me.
Where are these docks? I land back on the other side, which I'm still in downtown. And like, all of a sudden I hear all these cop sirens, but I can't control my character because I'm now going way too fast. I hit something and explode, and when I respawn, all 5 stars are gone and no one cares.
He's dead.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, problem took care of itself.
That's right.
That's the game.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You want recommendations? Don't play this. What the actual fuck? I'm looking at the rest of their games. We're probably gonna have to play more games by this stupid fucking developer because everything they do is shit.
Oh man, we'll be back.
So yeah, no, I don't recommend this for anybody. Not like if you're curious to how bad it actually is. Like
It costs too much to acquire.
it does.
Yeah.
It really fucking does. I paid almost $20 for this fucking piece of shit. There's only 2 fucking games ever that I have fucking bought that I wouldn't want to add to my goddamn collection. It was The Last fucking Remnant and this piece of shit. And Alex, if you were gonna fucking borrow it, I'd have immediately taken it back to fucking GameStop so they could give me my goddamn money back. And both of those motherfucking games we played for this.
Now we're gonna get the little E next door to their podcast episode. Damn it, lean. Yeah, $20 is a lot for this game. That takes balls to ask for that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I paid 12.
I think Sonic 06 might be a more functioning game than this.
You know what? And that's what I want to say. Of all the fucking games we've played, I think this one's the fucking worst. And you know what? I played through Sonic. Sonic fucking sucked, and I hated every goddamn second of it. But when I sat down, I took it as a personal fucking challenge to actually beat that son of a bitch in this thing. This thing whipped me after a fucking hour. I could take no more. What kind of bullshit is that? Don't play it. Don't look it up. Fuck this game. It's fucking terrible. I'm done.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Easy trophies, maybe, but do you really want that stain on your profile? I mean, I took one for the team.
Yeah, that's
But-
what we're here for.
Yeah.
We do this, so you hopefully don't have to because, my God, don't.
You look forward to Alex's Road Rage playthrough coming up on YouTube.
Damn right. 10 rules all. Have I mentioned that yet?
Not this episode.
Not so
No.
far.
Not yet. No, it's worthless.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know if I agree that it's worse than Sonic 06, but
I think so.
no, I enjoyed some of the just horribleness of this game. Like the horrible voice acting and some of the just like flying through buildings I found hilarious. I never found Sonic 06 hilarious. I found it draining and emotionally scarring.
Yeah, I agree. Sonic 06 was not a good experience at any point.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like we've grown as individuals. Not for the better, mind you, but growth nonetheless.
And yeah, this game at least made me laugh.
Exactly.
But as far as games go, it is the worst, I think.
Oh,
the
it's
worst
terrible.
we've played. Two Worlds is close.
I mean,
Shut your whore mouth.
if we're counting like actual gameplay, technically Big Rigs is the worst thing we've played.
That's true. It's hardly against like a PowerPoint
Because that's
presentation.
not a game. It's an experience.
No, Big Rigs is something else entirely.
No, that's a tech demo.
If that. Idea demo.
It's an engine demo
Yeah.
at
They,
best.
they better go redo it. Cool.
An unfinished one.
So no recommendations for either of us.
No recommendations.
Damn.
It's shit for everyone.
Sorry, Team 6. Can't endorse you this time.
Yeah.
That check didn't clear.
Look forward to next time when we play, what's your newest one? Super Street, the game.
Ooh, I'm already on top of that shit.
You know what? I don't even want to know what it is. I'm looking forward to paying what I can assume to be more than $20 for that fucking gem.
Probably.
Alrighty then.
All right. So.
Questions?
Yeah, we got some letters from listeners.
Ooh.
Actually, listeners, or
Listeners.
just this guy?
No.
No. Listeners. Like you.
Like me?
No, not
Oh.
you.
This broadcast has been made possible by listeners like you.
I was waiting for you to say Sony because
I wish.
PlayStation 4 one more time.
Sorny. We did play this game on PlayStation 4.
We did. And if Sony wants to,
X and Square
They don't
and
send
Circle.
us-
No.
No, I want free stuff. I don't even care what it is. They want to send me a Sony branded water bottle. I'm in.
How about Sorny? Magnabox.
Magna box.
That's what he said.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So, listeners like you sent us this email. It's straight, short, to the point.
Do they have a name?
Kind of.
That's fun.
What kind of creature?
The
What kind of
question,
creature wrote this question? They kind of have a name.
the question goes like this:
Can it not be pronounced by humans?
cosplay. Do you do it? Do you want to do it? Who would you want to cosplay as if given infinite resources?
All right, let me get this out of the way.
And then their name is simply listed: The Legend of Big Rigs.
Son
So,
of a bitch.
thanks for that.
Yeah.
Yes. No, go ahead.
There's only one character I've ever considered doing, and that's Kenpachi from Bleach. I think I would make a good Kenpachi.
Oh, I thought for
Zaraki.
sure you were gonna say Alucard.
I don't think I'm thin enough to play Alucard,
Who cares? Cosplay.
but I guess that's true. I also don't want to shave my beard.
Mm.
So yeah, I would do it.
Brag about it. Some of us can't grow beards.
Only one of us.
I know. I would have to say, with infinite resources, I would want a functional Iron Man suit. Like not like actually flying in. I mean, that would be awesome. But just like the articulated ones where it moves, just because that's so fucking sick. No, I've never done any cosplay. I don't generally go places. I sit in my cave.
Not for lack of trying, man. I tried to get you to go, and I just get shut right the fuck down.
Yeah, no, it's outside. Outside's bad.
I've cosplayed a fair amount.
Really?
Oh yeah. In high school, I did a lot of them. Slowly tapered off. I haven't done anything in a couple of years, I think. So I'm not gonna go through all my costumes. I've done a fair amount of them. If there's anyone, I kind of am tempted to do something from Hollow Knight. Do one of the painters or the smith, nailsmith.
Yeah.
The big carapace armor, which would require some resources, but given infinite resources, I don't know, some kind of definitely that elaborate armor type thing, because some of those are I don't even know what game I would pick, or anime.
Get some sick ass Dark Souls armor.
True.
I would never get out of it though. That would just be fucking me now.
Well, I was thinking amusingly because obviously we've been playing quite a bit of Monster Hunter.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Doing some Monster Hunter armor would be pretty cool.
Oh man, have you seen some of the shit people? Oh
I know.
my god.
Some people pull it off real well, and I'm like, damn. So.
But hands down, Muscular Chef.
Yeah.
Gains.
I just have to be turned into a cat person.
I think you can pull that off.
Without a fursuit. I just literally turned into a cat person.
Yeah. I know what I
Infinite
said.
resources. I got this.
Mhm.
All right. And then another question that we have. This is actually a continuation from a previous question. I don't remember what episode this was from. So if you haven't heard the first part of this question, go back, listen to all our episodes, and then email me or tweet
Why don't
at
we
me.
just say what the fucking question
Twitter
was?
it. No, let Jason go with his solid advice.
Yeah.
Listen to all of our episodes.
Listen
again.
to all our episodes.
Okay.
So, the party has been decided. We have a robot
God.
human bard,
That's me.
an 8-foot golem fighter, and a bee wizard. So let's keep the show going. We've saved the mayor from a marauding band of goblins. There were no survivors, obviously. What do you claim as your reward? asks the mysterious crone who lives outside the village.
Are we just gonna play out this goddamn fantasy?
Yes.
I'll get to my dice.
No.
Okay, wait.
Golem's
So
going home.
All right.
that's
so
his prize.
That's right. I'm rolling out of here.
obstinate golem does not want to participate.
Damn right.
He's above prizes. He did it for.
No, I'm a conscientious objector.
You've already murdered the town and the goblins.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. He doesn't even notice. He's so big. He just like turns and destroys buildings.
Oops.
Doesn't even realize.
Well, he's a golem and a barbarian, so what he assumes is a blood rage is just him tearing things apart.
I'm literally a tank. So everything's dead? I
Yeah.
can go home?
And you get pick your reward.
I want to go home.
All right, he wants to go home. Doesn't even want to be a real boy anymore. Just wants to
No,
go home.
I've seen enough.
I want my reward for him to not go home.
Beautifully obvious.
Oh, you don't get to stop adventuring.
You're going to have to drag me.
We've got dragons to slay, and
No, you guys do it.
Whoa,
No.
we need the tank.
yeah, now without the tank.
What? What do I don't know. Kill everything, move on to the next town. That's my advice.
All right, we're a murder hobo party, so I don't know what do I need to kill people better.
Can I learn magic though? You gotta let me learn some golem magic.
Sure, why not?
Is that what you want? Golem magic?
Golem magic.
All right, golem magic for
He
you.
gets. Oh, I want.
That's my wish? Wait.
Robot bard, what you got?
Robobard.
Robobard.
Robard.
No. I want. Wait, I'm part human, right?
No.
Maybe.
Is that what it was?
You're part bard.
Oh, shit. So
They're not humans.
the sweet hat that I have on doesn't come off.
Subhuman bard.
Damn. I want a Full Metal Alchemist style blade arm. I just want like a. No, that's too stubby. I want something longer than that, but I want to be able to just pull it out.
Pause.
Just pull it out.
No pause.
Too stubby.
Hey, we're fucking murder hobos, so I'll pull it out where I want.
You just said it was too stubby to pull out. So. Golem.
Yeah, no, I want a blade. Bee
I want a
wizard?
necklace of fireballs.
Oh.
Because what, better to solve any problem than fire.
Always be throwing fire.
Yeah.
Wise words to live by. The
Man.
look of defeat on your face,
Just
Alex.
Walk
That's,
out.
Just, I really wish our listeners were actually viewers right now. Because, man, you're just, Alex is done. Done.
I don't do this stuff. I don't know what the hell's happening. I just got my golem magic and golem magic.
so, what is your golem magic?
I don't know. I figured I'd let Game Master decide over here.
Well, no, he's playing.
Right, the dude, that fuckhead who keeps emailing us. I know who you are. Just
Do you?
yeah, probably. And
I don't think you do.
Do you?
I don't know, but yeah. So I don't know what's happening. Let's
Yeah.
move on to the next question.
I figured Breen Boy, if he was gonna write in, he would say that it's Breen Boy.
Yeah, no, this is not Breen Boy.
Let's just say it is.
I mean, I'm always down to say fuck Breen Boy.
It's always Brain Boy.
Fucking Breen Boy.
Fucking Breen Boy.
As fuck.
It's a beautiful dog.
Visible confusion from Alex. let's get these plugs and get the fuck
You're
out
just
of
wondering
here.
why I'm still here.
You can find me on Twitter at Jake Prey.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter too. Just
Not at Jake Prey.
no.
No, just find him on Twitter. Just
I'm out there. You'll find me. Just follow the smoke.
start tweeting at me.
You can find him on Twitter at Golem Magic.
Ooh.
Oh my god, we need to see if that's taken.
I smell a new burner account. Get it? Burner, smoke.
Ah,
Oh, I didn't get what that had to do with Golem Magic.
I'm on Twitter at 10 Rules All. You can also find my YouTube channel, also titled 10 Rules All.
You can find the Bad Gamecast. Lots, basically everywhere. Just if you go on Facebook,
Just
the
look
Bad
out your window. We're there.
Gamecast, Just if you
Watching.
no,
Gaming.
Come
I'll
on.
be there.
if you're
that
already
what you
looking
call
out
it
the
now?
window,
That's what I call it. Keeps me out of prison.
Ugh.
Done.
Sure, why not?
So long, everybody.
God, I fucking hated this game so much.
Super Street, the game. So we're playing that, right?
Playing what?
I don't know. They're first official Super Street game.
The fuck even is that?
I don't know, but Team 6 also made it.
Oh. I'm sure it's a winner.
This arcade race game will bring you everything you love about Super Street, from cars and technology to the passion to become a legendary street racer.
Wait, wasn't that Need for Speed Underground?
Yeah, that's what that was.
Oh, okay.
But don't worry, they made it better, I'm sure. Team 6 and Game Mill bring you Monster Jam Crush It.
No, I'm back in.
Check.
Check it out.
You're 1, I'm 2, he's 3.
I'm 3.
Hello.
Is there Our Story? Fuck yes.
Team 6 did Our Story?
No, I'm learning their story.
I don't even think Our Story's... What the fuck am I thinking of?
I don't know. Team
Autumn?
6 is known for always delivering more than our clients ask for. We only develop games we like to play ourselves.
So shit.
16 years of experience, 12 supported platforms, 84 games developed.
Really?
They do mobile games as well.
Okay.
So that's, I'm sure they have a large library of just shit that they cranked out for your phone.
Comes with a space though, right?
Yeah. Phone games, they're totally good.
I should really put another fucking light in here. I can barely see this shit.
Do you want to sit over here?
No. I like my couch.
Or we can move your lamp. You got a plug over there?
Yeah, somewhere.
I know you have a power strip. You have to. You do. I can see it.
Yeah, over there.
You gotta climb through like a mountain of dust to get there, but
Dust spiders and used electronics.
fair enough.
That's how my bed is too. It's just a pile of electronics that I sleep on like a dragon.
That seems like a nest that you built for yourself. You went out and collected old electronics and let them collect dust around you, and then you're comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a safety nest.
You gotta let them get good and dusty. Otherwise, it doesn't feel homey.